I first met Mickey in the early 1950s, and he is one of the major talents. He is more versatile, he has more range as an actor than almost anyone that I know. He's currently starring, I'm sure, as you know, well, maybe you don't know, in Sugar Babies in Los Angeles, the Pantages Theater. Would you welcome Mickey Rooney?
Nice to talk to Ed McMahon's chest.
Isn't it, though?
I talk to a lot of people's chest.
How you doing, Mick?
You joined the club.
I joined the club? Oh, well, I know what you're talking about.
Pardon me, I'm not laughing because of that.
Well, you because of the marriage, obviously.
No. I know, but you're doing a lot of marriage jokes.
But you make me look like an amateur knight. I mean...
When I first married Ava Gardner, I was 6'3".
Well,
Listen,
do you have any advice for me at all,
it's
Mick?
just I'm 5'3" of gristle. Not even fat.
Well,
nothing. There's nothing left.
Obviously,
No, but it's all right.
I should have called you.
My little wife and I, we went, I finished Sunday matinee at the Pantages.
Right.
And we took our plane. We had to do it privately, and went to Philadelphia. My buddy Dan Tabus and I got the hotel there.
Yeah.
The Rooney Tabus Hotel in
Yeah.
Downingtown. But I got it freezing. 19 degrees when I took off, Fred, this morning at 7 o'clock to get here, and I got back at 3:30 in Van Nuys, and I haven't stopped shaking yet.
Yeah, let's go.
I'm going to tell you something. I've been in a stretching machine all afternoon to become 5'3". I was 1'6".
Really?
I look like Billy Barty's stand-in.
That's cool.
That's my buddy, Billy
Cool.
Barty.
What do you got?
Sure.
What do you got there?
Well, I know it's a little surprise. I'm always talking about things when I get on your show, particularly. Yeah. I told you about that watermelon drink I had. One time you laughed, you went, a watermelon drink.
Did I do that?
Yeah, well, I got news for you. Well, that's what I got. Here, listen to me. It's called... Listen, I want you to just taste Mickey Melon, because America is yelling for Mickey Melon. Canfield's Mickey Melon. Listen, put it down.
Let me read the ingredients. As David Hoare says, read those labels.
No, no, it's not a commercial. It's just that I wanted you to taste it, because that's really watermelon. That's the soda pop. That's the soft drink that's hard to beat.
It's rather tasty.
You like that?
No, it's good.
Tell me the truth, John.
It has a unique taste.
Now, may I pass it over to Uncle? Now, just give it a sipski.
Oh, Ed will drink a swamp.
See if you like it. Incidentally, this Mickey Melon goes with anything.
Oh, yeah?
No, try it.
I don't see you again. Have a good life.
Ed once drained the Love Canal.
That's all I wanted. Thanks very much for tasting it.
Thank you.
No, because I want some too.
Oh, sure.
I'm
Makes you strong and tall.
Incidentally, they're talking about, and the world is filled with catastrophic news on one side, and then we've got all of these caucuses and things that you've been talking about earlier today. I was going to throw my hat into the ring, but...
You threw your hair along with it.
Yes. What the hell? All right, John.
Yes, Mike.
But look, I'll tell you what. They asked me before I started to think about running, they said, what do you think of the Taft-Hartley bill? I said, I think he ought to pay it. No. Then somebody asked me, I said, well, what do you think of the embargoes? I said, I have every record they ever made.
Wonderful.
And listen.
Yes. I'll play straight.
If I were ever to have become the president of these great United States,
yes,
with the tremendous promise and the opportunities that are yet afforded out there in front of the people,
yes,
across our great nation,
right,
people that don't know about it,
right.
There's one thing that I would do adamantly, and that is cut out all gambling. There would be no more Atlantic City, no more Vegas, Reno,
right,
no more Hollywood Park or Santa Anita.
Right.
and I'll lay 8 to 5 that before the night was over.
Because you are, as I said, doing Sugar Babies here in Los Angeles,
I'll be
which you
on the
did in New
stage
York.
in a few minutes, yes.
You've been doing this
For
5
5
years?
years, yes, with Ann Miller. And gosh, we have more fun, and the audiences are just like our families. A lot of people have asked me, they say, do you ever get nervous before you go out? And it's like you, John. Of course you don't get nervous. You've done it over and over again. And the people on the airwaves, as well as the people in the studio, become your family. They're your friends. You're not out here. And I can hardly wait to get to the theater.
You have a very demanding show. It's a physical show.
Oh, big
a lot
deal.
Of dancing and burlesque and broad jokes and everything.
I know, but
have you ever missed a show?
Never missed a show in 5 years. No, but I'm going to miss it for 3 days. That's why I'm growing the gray stuff.
Asked you earlier.
I'm doing a special for this network for Christmas time called "It Came Upon a Midnight."
You gonna play Santa?
No.
Oh,
written by Mr. Skank and Cardia, the gentleman who did Shogun, of all things, and it's a Christmas story.
Christmas.
And it'll be on around Christmas time, and I'm delighted to do that. But, you know, in all seriousness, I want to thank you very much for having let me fool around with my soft drink.
Oh, what are you talking about?
And this and that, because a lot of people, you know, there's so many great actors that you have on, like Bobby Blake, who I love very, very much. And of course, people don't realize how great Peter O'Toole is, and how great James Mason, and all of these wonderful people
Laurence
are in our
Olivier.
business.
Laurence Olivier.
Lawrence Olivier. Oh, the list goes on and on. Al Pacino.
Marty Allen. Oh, that was just
Marty is wonderful.
He is.
Way, yes, but we're all dramatic. And you know the funny thing about it is, I'll bet you yourself, as comedic as you try and be, I bet you could be one heck of a great dramatic actor.
Oh, that this.
Because, and I'll tell you why. I
Oh,
believe
this
so if I may,
too
John.
solid flesh should resolve itself into.
No, you see right away you start to get comedic again. You start to fool
that was
around
good.
with
I thought
comedy.
that was good.
No, you were getting laughs with yourself.
Well, that was supposed to
but
be
the
good.
reason that I believe that without any reason whatsoever that you couldn't be, unequivocally, that you could not be one of the best in the dramatic field is that your past 5 or 6 shows have been what I would call very dramatic. Very dramatic. And
how do you see me?
There have been tears. I've seen tears in John's eyes.
What role do you see me as a dramatic actor?
Well, I'll tell you what.
I'm not
you
trained. I'm not, as they say.
They have tremendous range in pictures and television today. It's either the doctor or the patient. That's right. I'll tell you how I see you very quickly. I see you doing something completely left field.
What, baseball pitcher?
Doing something that no one would think you could do. I'm going to throw this out just very quickly.
Why not?
I'd love to see you play a very serious killer. No, not with any of the things or the shrugs. No, I mean, but done.
Law's dead.
You're doing fine, John.
You see?
No, but look, I want to thank you for letting me be here and listen to this great orchestra that Doc has, and of course seeing my old buddy again.
One question for you, because I know you have to go to the theater. You're taking this show to Japan, Sugar Babies. How are you going to play it in Japan?
Talking about Osaka and Tokyo for 4 weeks, and then Australia.
But they don't understand. Do they speak English?
Well, of course. Now, leave it to the great technicalities of the Japanese people. They have a situation, a company that I won't mention at this time, but they put into their ears, like you would on the airplanes listening to music.
The earphones.
But get a load of this. This is frightening. Immediately upon reading a line, I don't mean 2 seconds later. Simultaneously, it comes back in Japanese to the audience.
That's what I should have had during the monologue. lost Dad. Well, I find it difficult to stay serious. John,
I've never done this before in my life as I walked up, but my lovely wife is in the hospital with pneumonia.
Oh, I didn't know
And
that.
I gotta say, I love you, honey. And I know you're gonna be just
Yes,
fantastic.
for sure. I'm sorry. I hope she's better.
All right.
Thank you,
I
Nick.
just want to say,
All right. We'll take a break. We'll be right back.